Nearly 80% of Kern County residents are considered overweight or obese, and more people die of diabetes here in Kern County than anywhere else in the state. Mr. Valadao, in March 2022, you voted against the Affordable Insulin Now Act, which capped the price of insulin at $35. You joined a majority of Republicans and voted against that measure. Can we get you here on the record tonight and ask you, why did you vote against that? And specifically, what would you have needed to see in that measure in order for it to pass? You have 60 seconds.
Well, I appreciate the question. And so obviously I support lower costs for medicines for across the board, not just insulin. And I've supported legislation there, and I've voted for legislation that actually helps lower the cost of medications across the board. And we do that through things like tort reform, regulatory reform, transparency, and competition. The reality is the piece of legislation that you're specifically brought up is an arbitrary cap that would actually put us in a situation where we would be relying on imported medicines, and we want to make sure that we're buying our medicines from the safest possible sources. If we're going to put an arbitrary cap, you're going to put in a situation where pharmacies and companies that are buying these prescription drugs are going to have to purchase it from countries that do not meet our standards. And the idea that we're going to inject ourselves with products from countries that are just meeting the price point instead of actually making sure that we're delivering a safe product that we can use as a medicine here in the Central Valley and across the nation, I think is a very important point that was not addressed, and that's something that I think we need to point out and have a part of the conversation.
Mr. Valadao, thank you.